Kia ora. Low pressure brings heavy rain back towards these western parts of the South Island through the rest of Thursday. And as we head in towards tomorrow, the system brings out rainfall on towards parts of the North Island as well. So plenty of severe weather watches and warnings already in place. Through Thursday, you can see this rainfall runs in towards those western areas, parts of Westland, the Tasman area as well. But by Friday, this next front runs across those northern areas too. So places like Northland, Waitomo, these eastern parts that bear plenty. Some heavy rain watches for you on Friday. But you can see with the system coming in from the west, it's those areas on the western side of the country which bear the brunt of the rainfall. Places such as the ranges of Westland could see as much as 120 to 160 millimetres of rainfall through there. And we are going to find those western areas, even on the North Island, are pretty wet as we head in towards Friday as well. Well worth keeping a close eye on your forecasts. But you can see we have got warnings and watches already in place. The warnings for areas such as the ranges of Westland, the northwestern parts of the Tasman district, again up in the ranges through there, and also the Richmond and Bryant ranges on that border between Nelson and into Marlborough. We've also got those watches across parts of, say, the Canterbury High Country through the rest of Thursday, and up in towards Waitomo as we go through Friday. Northland and the eastern parts of the Bay of Plenty, watches as well for heavy rainfall for you, for that rain as it runs across the North Island on Friday. Starting off though down south, this is where we're going to find some of the heavier rainfall pushing in as that low pressure crosses the South Island as we go through the rest of the daytime on Thursday and through into the early hours of Friday morning. Now rainfall totals here, not as much as we saw at the end of last week in Westland, but of course falling on that wet ground, so something to watch out for there. And with those stronger winds pushing some of that rain across and towards the headwaters of the Canterbury rivers. Moving northwards, we've got the watch down there across the Paparoa range in the Buller district. Also warnings across those ranges in the far north. Passes for places like the northwestern parts of the Tasman district through to 1 a.m. on Friday. The Richmond and Bryant range through to 3 a.m. on Friday. And for Taranaki Mountain itself, for Mount Taranaki, from 4 p.m. this afternoon on Thursday, right the way through into the afternoon on Friday too. You can see we've got watches as well for the Taurua range and also up in towards Waitomo. And if we take a bit of a zoom out for the North Island, we've also got a heavy rain watch for the likes of Northland and this eastern part of the Bay of Plenty as that rain runs across the North Island on Friday. So that's when our watches run through for there. It's worth saying there could be one or two fairly heavy falls that even persist in towards parts of, say, Auckland as we head through the afternoon on Friday. So well worth keeping a close eye on the forecasts for you as well. And this rain taking its time to clear from the eastern parts of the Bay of Plenty, even with that watch running right the way through into the early hours of Saturday morning. So you can see that rain still with us first thing, takes its time to clear away. Everything turns more southerly as we head in towards Sunday, so some drier weather around those western sides. Cooler temperatures are back with us, but still some showers around this eastern side of the country. That's it from me, but for all the latest updates and more forecasts, head along to metservice.com.